What's up everybody, welcome. Today we are talking about the Pixel 8. Google has just released their flagship phone and we're going to be looking at the features. If you're a content creator, I believe it is worth taking note to what Google is doing in this space. Since Google got into the phone market, I always thought that they can be the company that can compete with Apple, and I think we're starting to see where they are coming out in front, and especially in the AI game they're really doing very smart things, and this is why I believe that Google Pixel is one of the, or if not the smartest phone. And if you're a content creator, I'm sure you want to look out for some of these things. We're going to be focusing a lot on the camera side of it. On the Google Pixel 8, we have an upgraded ultra-wide camera, which is at 50 megapixels, and it has improved light sensitivity, especially for night mode photos. The new wide on the Pixel 8 comes with 2x optical zoom and not digital, which is very important, meaning when you crop into your images, you'll have a sharper result as compared to if it was a digital zoom. So that is something nice to see. Obviously, we have other phones that are doing 10x and 5x, which is something we would want to see, but the 2x is really good for the new camera. Now, most of the changes or most of the new features that we're going to be looking at are AI related, and the first one that really is very impressive is Best Take. At the keynote, Google brought it from the perspective of group photos. When you take group photos, you usually have someone closing their eyes, someone who's not smiling, someone who's smiling and the rest are not smiling, and you find a lot of challenges with that. So Best Take is a feature that allows you to take multiple photos, and it can go in easily and change everybody's face to the perfect face, so getting the great result that you always wanted to get, which is very impressive, and it's a nice feature to have. The other feature that they added is Magic Editor. So you go into the photo, you take the photo, and you can edit it in post. For example, if you want to remove something in the background, you can easily remove it. If you want to change where something in the photo is, you can also do it easily with the Magic Editor. Again, if you're a content creator, you're thinking of the things that you can do with such features as I speak about them. So it's very impressive what they're able to do with AI. And I think what Google has been able to do is, while I believe the iPhone 15 cameras are the pinnacle, the route that Google has taken, the place of being smarter and making things easier. When you're using an iPhone, you have to have a certain knowledge of how to use the pro features. For example, if you watch MKBHD's camera blind test, you'll always find that the iPhone does not win. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have the best camera. It does have the best camera, I believe, but you need to know the pro settings, how to set them to achieve that rich photo that you want. And when you come to Google, what they're doing is they're making it easy. It's easy street. Anybody who picks up the Pixel 8 can take the photo, it will do the rest for you, and you have a perfect photo. And that's why I say, as a content creator, it's easier for you, it's faster for you, unless you want to go into the things of like Apple log and getting log footage of the iPhone and editing it. If you don't have time for that, then this is where the Pixel 8 comes in. Another thing that iPhone or Apple has really had upper hand as compared to all the other big game players is video. Apple's video simply obliterates a competition, but I believe this year Google has put some emphasis on their video, which is a nice thing to see. And they have introduced things like real tone, which was on their picture format, but now it comes to their video side where it helps you with skin tones and computational audio, where they've introduced a feature, Audio Magic Eraser. The Audio Magic Eraser takes your audio, maybe there's sound, there's wind in the background that you want to remove, and removes that for you and leaves you with what you will require in your audio. I think it would be interesting to test out the feature to see how well it leaves your voice sounding, because sometimes whenever you denoise, you find that your sound weird. We have 4K up to 60 frames per second. On the Google Pixel 8, that is where all the cameras were updated. The main camera is now at 50 megapixels. The ultra wide and the wide are both at 48 megapixels, and all the cameras have improved light sensitivity. They're allowing in more light, which is very good for your photos, for your night photography. On the front facing camera, the selfie camera, which I think very many people use, they have introduced a better autofocus. It's easier to get your focus right. And then they've also introduced what they are calling pro controls. I think companies these days have to brand every feature that they bring to give it more oomph. And these pro controls allow you to extract 50 megapixel images from your camera and edit them in Lightroom. Now, for those who may not know, is we have this many megapixels in a camera, let's say 48 megapixels, but what's happening, most of these phones are taking those photos and binning them down to maybe 24 megapixels or 12 megapixels. The other extra megapixels are just helping you with light, but now you're able to use the full 50 megapixels on the Pixel, and that is very good for, again, the content creators who need those high-res images. The last feature that we're going to be looking at, and I think is exclusive for the Pro model, which I'm not sure why, is Video Boost. Now, Video Boost is a feature where Google takes what you have recorded and I think puts it up on the cloud, and they use their computational programs to enhance your video and make it that much better. And after that, they will bring it back and put it in your drive folder where you'll find it probably after a few, I'm not sure, hours or minutes. That is something that will be interesting to see. So that is why I'm saying it's really easy street. You record your video, you upload it to the cloud, and it will come back to you better. So you have an editor somewhere in the cloud helping you with all the hard stuff. You just have to do the shooting. And Video Boost also enables what they're calling night sight video, which is basically improved video at night. And again, we have to test the feature, but again, Google had a video where they showed it to us and it looked really impressive, and it's very good to see that the video side has actually got some competition, because if it wasn't Apple at one point, I wouldn't recommend you to shoot video on a smartphone. We're seeing companies like Samsung, like Google, taking it more serious when it comes to video, so that is great to see. All in all, I think these features are very good and they work together to make the camera on the Pixel really competitive with Apple and Samsung, and it's great to see Google back in the game. I believe they have the best chance to upset Apple's reign at the top when it comes to camera systems. So to see them innovating, especially in AI, it's very important and it's very interesting to see. They are improving their cameras and making it easy to get right content every time. So I think this phone should not be left out in the conversation. So those are my thoughts on the Google Pixel 8. I don't know what you guys think. You can always tell me in the comments below. Subscribe, like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And always remember to deliver a feeling. Peace.